Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's video. It is gorgeous out here. It's not even hot, but today, whoa, it's supposed to be so hot. Kirby just ran into Ruby, like really ran into her. Anyway, this morning I'm up before everyone else. I'm headed into the beach hut, the dirty beach hut. I'm gonna make this week, this room my priority. I bought curtains. I need to sweep it out. I need to set it up. This is our little beach hut. It's where I keep all of our beach stuff. And today we are going to the beach. Something was in here, I think, because there's grass in here. Anyway, I'm the only one up. Oh, it's a nest. Oh, you know, that nest was up there. Must have fell. Anyways, I'm the only one up, and we're going to the beach. We're meeting family and friends there. This is one of my favorite things. It's like a little net. You sit in it. But you know what? There's something missing from here. We have 3 of those big puffy things. We have a hippo, a turtle, and an alligator. The hippo's gone. Is that weird or is that weird? The hippo is missing. These are Jack's bathing. This is Jack's bathing suit, though. Huh, I found another bathing suit of mine. I knew I had more bathing suits. I wonder if I should wear this one instead. I guess it's not really washed. Also, we bought these noodles. They're like permanent noodles at Costco a few years ago, and they don't weather well, but they still float. So I'm gonna bring it just in case. Tomorrow's still a holiday here. We have a long weekend, extra long weekend. But this week I'm gonna clean this hut. I'm gonna make it nicer. I'm not gonna redecorate. I'm not gonna make it totally transformable because I don't even know how to do that, especially without Sam's help. But I'm gonna clean it up, sweep it out, hang up my curtains, and make it a nice change room. That's what we did when the grandkids were here. We used it as a change room. As you can see, Jack used it a lot. Left his bathing suit in here. But anyway, this is our little beach hut, and it's gonna be my priority this week, along with a lot of other things. Makes me feel like I'm at a cottage having this little hut, but look at this. Holy moly, I'm gonna give this some water right now. Remember, I keep saying that I prayed to my mom in heaven and said, help my garden look beautiful this year. Well, I think she's helping because it looks better. Like everything that I'm growing is just growing so much. Some would argue and say that it has to do with the weather, but I will always believe that there's more to it than that. I never remember to come over and water this little planter, but I have this little bottle that you stick in there and the water just seeps out. And you just stick it in somewhere and then it gives it a constant flow of water. But yeah, I have some cucumber, I think. It's either cucumber or zucchini, which is going to just hang down. I'm going to have to get something to support that. And then a couple of tomatoes and another cucumber. Super cute. I love it. Oh. Here's how it always goes. I always pack all the beach stuff, like the toys. And then when we get to the beach, the girls are like, oh, I'll take this one, and I'll take this one. And then before you know it, all the good ones are gone. That's why I bring extra stuff. Last night, I was able to do more weeding in my garden. Look at that, you guys. I clarified with my people in heaven. I said, I don't just want a nice garden, meaning everything to grow well. I want a clean garden. And it is getting there. There's still some weeds. In fact, I even weeded a little bit over here. That still needs work. But over here I weeded. This section is the hardest. But it's getting there. It's getting there, and I'm in love with my garden this year. Hopefully it produces well. I should have clarified that. I want it to look nice. I want it to not have weeds, and I want it to produce well. Get out of my garden. You know how I said that buying yarn and making stuff with yarn are 2 separate hobbies? Just like collecting books and reading books are 2 separate hobbies because some people are just collectors of books. It's the same with a garden. Growing food is one hobby, and then making your garden look beautiful is another hobby. And it might not look beautiful to some, but I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it this year. Like, look at how these things are growing. Yesterday was the very first day that I put the turkeys out to be running free because that coop, it gets hot. So it was the first day I let the turkeys out, and they did okay. There were a few little hiccups. Sophie had to go rescue one. She kept getting separated from the others a few times, but for the most part, we got them back in the coop at night. They wouldn't go in the coop. So basically what happened yesterday, they mostly stayed in the coop while the chickens were out, and then when the chickens came in at night, the turkeys went out because they're afraid of the chickens. But that'll change, you guys, and hopefully they'll do better today because we're not going to be here all day to watch them. 3 turkeys alive and kicking today, you guys. They all survived. That's my goal for this whole weekend. I told you I have to acclimatize the baby goat, which is going to happen today, and I wanted to let the turkeys free, and I want to let the duck free, but the duck, that one's hurting me. I just don't feel comfortable letting her go yet. I haven't even done the goats yet, but there's so much more that happens each day than just taking care of the goats and the horses. Like, there's so much to do. The dogs, the gardens, the birdies. Birds are doing fantastic, but they're camera shy. Aren't they adorable? I'm enjoying them a lot. I noticed they're actually eating this treat bar. See this treat bar? You can see on the sides there, they're eating it. I don't like to bring Ellie down to the goat farm with me because she chases the chicken and she chases the cat, but she doesn't really. It's more that they're afraid of her. She doesn't really do anything to them, but then they act all crazy and then I feel bad for them. I always try and sneak out the door, and literally she's so far away from the door, she's not even close to me. I open the door, zoom! She's outside. And I try and go fast. Anyway, I like having her with me. It's just that I feel bad for the animals that are afraid of her. And I always have to like watch and make sure nothing goes wrong. Maybe I'm just overprotective. But she sure loves it. Now when I come down, I'm always freaking out, worried about the baby. I can hear her though. I think I can hear. Yeah. She does like a bah instead of like, she's more of like a whining kind of voice. Don't worry, she won't hurt you. You're okay. You're okay. I'll be there in a minute with your bottle. Today's gonna be the very first day that she's by herself outside for the whole day, and I'm gonna make it so that she has shelter and that she has food and water that she can access, but today's the day she's gonna have to find her spot in the herd. Oh my goodness, you guys made a mess of your stall today. The chicken already laid an egg this morning. So I'm gonna put some water right here. And I'm gonna put some hay right here that she can have. So hopefully, if she has to like, she can't drink and eat over on this side, the goats mostly stay over here because the sun gets too hot for them. So hopefully, they push her off a ton, she can go over there and there's food and water. I've toyed with the idea of leaving the mean goats in. There's 2, Tilly and letting her just get used to like the other goats. Out you go, little fatties. Whoa. Get out there. Sophie gave her a bottle last night and she did phenomenal. So here's hoping she does phenomenal again. Look at how gorgeous they look. I never get used to seeing that. If you're wondering why I don't just keep her and a friend inside or keep the mean girls inside while we're away today, it's because she has to do this. Just like all animals, they have to go through this time where they don't fit in and then they have to figure it out. Just like when you send your kid to kindergarten, like it's hard. And it's harder when I'm home because I hear her crying and then I run down and then she's just bonding so much more with me and she needs to bond with the goats. But I mean, I believe she needs help too, so I'm always going to be here and help her, but hopefully she'll be able to figure this out. A bunch of our goats are in heat, so hopefully they stay at the wall and don't stress her out too much. As long as she's eating and drinking, there shouldn't be a problem. Yesterday when our friends were here, they were like, oh my gosh, Oakley is crazy. And it's weird to me because I love crazy goats. I think that's my problem. I think I need to go to the one, I need to keep the ones that are like quiet and calm. But I love the spunky, funny little babies. I fed her her bottle and gave her a little bit of grain in her stall. The other one snuck out. Come on, you're going out with your friends today. She's like, should I go or should I stay? Come on. Time to go out. Come on. Come on. She's like, I really don't want to. Come on. Out. I also thought about putting pool noodles on the mean girl's horns, because I think that at least then if she gets rammed, it won't hurt her. But the problem with that is that it's going to be hot, and I'm afraid that they'll overheat. Be nice. Be nice, Zoe. Blossom's babies are really nice. Yeah, you're a nice girl. Be nice. She's in heat. Nice, Toffee. See, these two are the same color, except for one has brown and one has black. I'm right here. It's okay. I'm over here. It's okay. See, I like to be able to watch her and see what happens while I'm here. Uh-oh, don't go that way. There's a mean girl over there. That's... Yep, see? Schoolyard bullies, you guys. Oakley is the meanest. What? What? You have to be you have to make friends. Oakley, isn't Oakley gorgeous though? She's like, help me, help me. Oh gosh. Nice. Be nice. Yesterday when my friends were here, she was on my lap and the babies were coming up to her and biting her neck. Literally biting her while she was on my lap. I know. You have to get down. You have to stay down, Oakley. You can't get up, or you have to stay down. Posie. You have to stay down. All my friends' goats, where we bought this goat, all her goats are like, if you rub them, they just fall into it. They just love it so much. Hi, Cricket. Are you going to be nice to the baby? Hey, are you going to be nice? My friends also loved her. Because she's a nice, quiet girl, huh? Yeah, you're so sweet. They didn't like you. I still love you, even though you're a brat. But they loved you. It's like, you know, when you drop your baby off at kindergarten for the first time ever, and then you stand outside the fence and you watch them, and you're like, please make a friend, so you don't feel scared. Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. Please make a friend, make a friend. All these girls are pretty nice. Go with her. I would love for Cricket and her to become best friends. Go with Cricket. Say you're a bottle baby without saying you're a bottle baby. Just make friends. Hi, Millie. Hi, Winnie. Whose idea was it to name you guys both such similar names? So I was reading a study the other day, and it was about Lyme disease. You have to get down. Go play while I'm watching, because I can make them be nice to you. Look, she was wagging her tail. She just wants to be nice. She wants you to play with her. Go play with her. Anyways, I was reading this study, and it said that like 45%, they believe 45% of horses have Lyme disease, and only a very small percentage of them are symptomatic. And it's because, like what happened with Chino, he probably had Lyme disease all the time, and he wasn't symptomatic. But then he had stress, and then it brought out his Lyme disease. And once it's like symptomatic, come on. It's hard to get rid of it. It's really can be really hard, but our vet thinks that he had cancer, and that's what made it, like, it said that that's what made him so much worse. But anyway, so the article said, like, if you tested every horse, 45% would have Lyme disease, and probably the same with dogs and other animals too. But it's only when the body undergoes stress. And for Chino, the trigger for him was that we brought Storm home, and that doesn't mean it's Storm's fault. We just brought Storm home, and it triggered a stress response in him, and he stopped eating. Well, he ate in the stall at night, but during the day he would be outside and he wouldn't eat. He would just guard the girls, because he thought of the girl horses as his horses, his mares. And so it made him lose weight, and then that's what helped him. That's the stress that his body was under. And stress can cause so many issues, and like I told you, it can cause a coccidia bloom in a baby. And the most common age group that babies have an overgrowth of coccidia is around 5 months. She's 3 months, so it could happen easily in her age group, but I don't notice it from just stress, like being left alone with a bunch of goats. I notice it happens when they aren't nutritionally sound. Ugh. So that's why I left food for her and water for her that she can get it. And yesterday I observed her. She'll sneak around behind them all when they're all laying down napping. She'll come behind and grab a drink of water really quick and then run. So, and then she's had her bottle. And then she'll have her bottle tonight. So, and she also has had a little bit of grain. So even if she's not eating a ton today, we got all of our bases covered. You don't even think about it. See, she listens. Yes, you have all fresh water. She's like, the Tilly's like the queen bee. She comes over, checks that I've done my job, made sure I gave them all fresh water, all fresh hay. She's doing the round, you guys. She's checking. Look, Zoe is a nice girl. Let Zoe be friends with you. Zoe, be friends with her. You're so beautiful. Just can't you be nice? Just be nice to that baby. Lola's like, this is my baby. She is nice. She's a bully. You raised a bully. Me sitting here is not gonna help. She just keeps going to me for cover. Don't you even think about it. Be friends with Posie. Posie will be nice to you. She wants to go. She's so cute. She looks like she's kind of funny looking. Guys, she goes to the fence when she can't see me. She goes to the fence and cries for me. I'll show you. Shh. She knows where I come from. She knows I come from the house. So she goes to the fence and she stands there for a long time and she cries for me. I see you. I can't stay here all day. She's only quiet when I'm down here with her. You have to go make friends. I'm so sorry. I could cry. I could just cry. She's like, just take me to the beach, Laura. I'll go. I'll behave. We're home, you guys. It was 7 hours. 7 hours at the beach. It was glorious. I just kept saying to Sam, oh, it just feels so nice. It's not that I love to get off the farm. It's that it just felt so great just sitting in the sun and doing nothing. I never do nothing, but it felt wonderful. But I miss being on the farm. I miss my animals. I'm so happy to be back. And I can see her. So I was watching the camera the whole time we were at the beach and I only saw her once. So I'm pretty sure she stays over on the other side where I left the food in the water. But she hears me now. She's crying. It's nice and cool here. It was so hot at the beach. You guys look nice and cool. I think she's making a nest. Here's your bottle. You want a bottle too? Hey? You're not having the bottle. Nobody is having the bottle. Be nice. You go away. You are mean. Go. She seems hungry. Holy moly. Posie, what are you doing? She looks good though. She feels like she's been eating. Wait, let's She's wild. Go. Posie, you're not having the bottle. Get away from the camera. Millie. Millie, don't fight the camera. Gosh. Hey. Oh my gosh, she's your friend. She lives with you, for goodness sake. Clearly nothing has changed since I've been gone. Everybody wants the bottle. Only Posie. I think Posie would probably drink a bottle if I gave it to her. Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh my gosh. Posie. It's almost gone, baby. She got used to the nipple, as you can see. All right, that's it. The bottle is gone. It's finished. You can't have more. Posie is mean too. I think she just gets tired of babies climbing on top of her, as you'll see in just a second here. Her baby's eating her. She's just so glad. No, she just wants more milk. Are you starving? See, that's what I worry about. But she doesn't look like she's lost any weight. All your hay is gone. But look, you can go eat all that. My heart is here. Ouch, you're hurting me. With the animals. And I worried the whole time about her because this is the first time she's been outside the whole entire day. And it's the first time that she's been alone outside all afternoon in the heat. And it was a hot day. You happy now? Isn't she so cute? Don't you want a goat like this though? Like, doesn't everybody want a little baby goat that loves you so much? I wish I brought my camera down, my phone down, so I could take pictures because Posie looks so funny when she just sits like that. She literally sits like a person all the time. It's actually nice in the shade. So this is how Nigerian dwarf colors go. I don't know about other goats, but this is her colors. She's meant to be all black on the top, completely all black, and then she has brown legs, and that's the color that her mom is. But then over top of all that black, she has white overlay. So she has extensive white overlay, or abundant white overlay, whatever you want to call it. So you're meant to think of it as though her whole body is black, but then she has all this white overlay, and then some of the black just peeks through. That's why she has those little spots. Those aren't moon spots. Those are just her color, her coat color. And her mom is completely all black. Her whole head is completely black. Her whole body is black, except for her legs are brown. And then she has frosted ears and a frosted nose. And then she has a white poll. So that's her color. She's a buckskin because she has that black cape. A lot of goat people call buckskins tri-colored goats. Usually if somebody's calling it a tri-colored goat, they mean that it's a buckskin. Are you happy I'm home?
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. I've been all around the world. Every city, every place.
And then the horses are right behind too. They saw me and they came all running down to the fence line.
Always been a restless girl. But now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. Longing for you, pick up the phone. Catching a flight, I'm coming home. Back to the place I've always known. Home, home. Seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's been...
Oh, you won't believe it. She's found her herd. She's been gone with the goats this whole time. Oh, I missed it. She's gonna come to me now, but she's been over there with all the goats. She goes with Lola. She knows who her friends are now, but she's been over there this whole entire time, just playing with the goats, just hanging out with the goats. She hasn't needed me at all, so today was a really good day for her.
This summer alone, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. You were only like a friend. Till we met the other day. Didn't want the night to end. And now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. You're stuck inside my mind, deep inside my mind. I think that now's the time.